Alright, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So last time we began investigating the murder of Father Lorgan and discovered some good leads for that, and then we also explored around a bit. Met the horrible previous owner of Scratch, who we managed to intimidate away from the kennels for the betterment of all of the dogs there and the employees, and we also managed to finish off Rav's tadpole powers. One thing I want to do real quickly, and don't mind me quick saving, I just forgot to quick save before the or after the end of last episode. Normally I do, but I forgot to. One thing I want to do, actually, is go back to camp and just check on Scratch because of that encounter with his old owner. Oh. Letter from Arabella. Huh. The ink is still fresh and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey you. So I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And another, you found out what was happening to moms and pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's taking me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella. Why couldn't we take her with us to Baldur's Gate if the weave is dragging her there anyway? Well, her powers could be useful in the troubles to come, although I wouldn't want to put her in battle directly and endanger her. But yes, I've noticed you two. I'm going to have a word with your cat first, because I speak with animals on.
Speak up.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
Sorry, I didn't mean to click that as soon as I did. I just accidentally bumped the button. Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
I don't think that's the case, because she wouldn't just leave her daughter behind. At least I have to assume she wouldn't. May I pet you?
But please don't.
Yenna. Hi.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
It is a bit risky because we're being hunted by a shapeshifter, I guess. So this could just be Orin in disguise looking to infiltrate our camp. I guess, like, Withers and Will can keep an eye on you, but of course you can stay here. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, somebody else to do the cooking actually might be a good thing. Oh yeah, and here's the statue that we commissioned earlier. True hero of Baldur's Gate. And it does have, just look at those cheekbones. Gazing upon this depiction of themselves will bless the owner of the statue once per long rest. So basically, we get a free bless spell effect for the rest of the game whenever we long rest. It's permanent, pretty much. Yeah, it looks like Scratch does have something to say. Good thing we checked on him then.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells.
All's well that ends well, eh, boy?
Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
Yeah, it's good that we managed to scare off that horrible woman. Yeah, that's all I wanted to check in camp. We don't get the statue's bless yet, because that only happens when we rest. But we'll see that after we do that tonight. Okay, yeah, we haven't been this way yet. What's going on here?
shed blood.
Don't we know you? Are these the Gur?
They need to be wiped out.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to have other things on his mind.
Hi.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
Welcome, friend. You've joined us as we honor our fallen dead. A somber time, and you have brought a somber guest. I did not think you would willingly return, Spawn.
Well, indeed. I was rather hoping I'd never see you people again. Honestly.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Valdiska Blast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im orak nete. Trasin netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
No, Rav's not going to say that, even though it's really funny. What do you want with Astarion?
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Yeah, so Astarion is free now.
Free? Not while his master still lives. But he has perhaps earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr'Zar's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
I mean, if they are still alive by some chance, we are intending to pay Khazad-dûr a visit already. So we'll do it. We'll save them if they're still alive.
Excuse me. Did you not hear anything I just said? They're gone.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I'm also noticing throughout this conversation that I forgot to dye Astarion's armor, so it's been like that for a while. We'll do that after the conversation, though. You owe them revenge, Astarion. If nothing else, you owe them that.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
Karlach is inspired again.
So few of us.
Alright, so yeah, let's just get that armor dyed, why don't we?
stand together.
Have anything to say after that?
Be truly broken.
Yes.
Well, you said yes to my question, but I don't see any topics, so you're a dirty liar.
Do not stand here and wait. Cazador must be destroyed.
Calm down, lady. We're just leaving.
These boots have seen everything.
What's that?
Dirt mound.
loaf we had in Waterdeep. The big one.
God.
I'll send those to camp. What's going on here?
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
They were probably hungry.
What's up for discussion?
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
You know what? I'll just leave you guys to it. Did you kill his chickens too? That's a bit barbaric.
Anything of use?
What were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking. Starving.
And no offense,
tend
Karlach,
not to.
calling them barbaric as an insult. You are a barbarian after all. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them the rest of the food there. They probably need it more than we do. I think that this connects back to the warehouse. Oh hey, some of the tieflings are here.
Supplies are short.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Maybe not. I wouldn't want to send you into danger. Hopefully the Cult of the Absolute won't be a threat anymore when you're old enough to join the fight, so to speak.
I'm really worried about Umi.
Because he seems very eager to fight.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say.
Yeah, you probably still have some resentment harbored because I wasn't exactly the nicest when we first met. Let's be honest, I did just wake up with no memory of myself, an urge to kill, and surrounded by not the best influences, Astarion and Lae'zel namely, so I apologize for that. But at least you made it. How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
Hi.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
Yeah, you all have been through a lot. Figured more of you would be a bit happier now that you were here, though.
Touch and go.
Toad Breath. Interesting name.
The cult have claimed every road between Baldur's Gate and Elturgard.
And are you okay? You're heavily bandaged. Also level 1 with 33 hit points. That's impressive. What's your constitution modifier? Only +4.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just glance at the wound. Rav is proficient in medicine, believe it or not. Not that his wisdom is particularly great. Yeah, you did well enough.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently.
Yeah, this is barely a scratch. What's the idea?
Shh! Not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. It doesn't seem like it's entirely selfish reasons. Partly you're keeping them safe.
So many more
I guess.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
You two seem to care about him.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Yeah, you'd need some serious muscle to help you there. He's a big half-orc. You guys are halflings, I think. Yeah, halflings. Why was I confused there? Dwarves do look rather different in this game. Well, I've been recording for a while, so I'm just going to pause the video and take a quick break. I will be right back, although it will be instant for you guys. Alright, I am back. Took my dogs for a walk, had a little something to eat, and I made some coffee. Nice little break.
Take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
But yeah, I think we have officially explored all of this part of Rivington. One other little section that we've not been to, as well as the gate to Worm's Crossing. Right, there is this blood here I want to look at. In the words of all Tavs known to this game, is that blood? No, never mind. Don't mind me just snatching up some cabbages. My cabbages! That's been a long time since I've watched that show. I don't even know if that impression was good.
Everything you read in the broadsheet.
Yeah, where's this blood going? Oh, is it? Back to the windmill. Yeah, I guess so. Well, let's start heading this way then. See if we can get to that bridge to Worm's Crossing.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think.
Or perhaps head down this way.
Let us talk to him. Please.
There's also a path over here that we've not taken.
We have the Duke's
Great headline.
for the good of the people.
Are you some kind of reporter then?
Aren't you? I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
Hold on, you want to do what with me? Or, yeah, no, I misread that. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. An interview about what?
You, of course. News travels fast in this city, and after your exploits, you're quite the celebrity. This interview will be our biggest issue yet. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
Oh, you know, taking a holiday, visiting family, normal reasons.
Everybody needs a rest from time to time, even seasoned adventurers like yourself. I imagine you've a need to let off some steam after your recent adventures in the shadow-cursed lands. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorn. How did you manage that?
Huh, so you've heard about that. Ketheric's hubris was his own downfall. I was merely the catalyst.
I'm sure you are much more than that. You proved to be quite the thorn in his side. His absolutist friends can't be very happy with you. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
Yeah, what makes you think I'm planning on attacking them, though?
I don't imagine they'll give you much choice after you killed their general. Better to be on the front foot, surely. You must have some strategy in mind.
Not much of a planner, I'm afraid. More of an improviser.
You think chaos courses through your veins? You have no idea.
And through my magic. Oh, hi, Orin.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. You think you can hide your purpose? You are a brutish butcher. Your blunted skull has no vision for deceit. Oh, do not worry, Slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
All this talk about father and then the use of the word kin there. Are we related? Well, honestly, it's not a huge deal that she asked for my strategy because I didn't give her much of one.
Leading right into that cave.
Huh. I suppose we could take a look in here real quick.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Ooh, I'll take that. Can we do any alchemy? Could make a greater healing potion. Move out of the way. That requires a suspension. I'm not using a suspension here, so I might as well. Okay.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
So this is where Wolverine is hung out, or holed up, rather. That's the word I was looking for. Ooh, are you a traitor?
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Walking death machines. I do recall a vision of some sort of automaton when the Emperor was showing us his memory. Wonder if that's the steel watch everybody's been on about. Do you have anything to trade?
Only if you're quick.
Right, let's see here. +2 to dexterity. Halflings and dwarves gain +1 to dexterity. Is that an additional +1, or do they just get a worse effect? That's tempting for me, but this gives a +1 to spell attack rolls. Because this would increase my armor class. Are these +2? Yeah, those are +2, so that'd be a bit of a downgrade for you.
Action, not reaction.
Nah, not really useful for anybody. Another decent set of gloves if you are playing an unarmed monk. Martial exertion. Push past your physical limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain an additional attack per turn and double your movement speed. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Advantage if surrounded. That'd be an extra attack. But you'd also take damage for it. don't know, I think I like the idea of preserving your advantage because of your great weapon master. You need all the help you can get, really. Of course, more smoke powder arrows is always good. Those are very nice items, and I'll just do some selling real quick. Alright, just selling more garbage and taking those smoke powder arrows. Oh, although, oh no, those are just regular smoke powder bombs. Never mind. Oh, actually, these are what I was looking for. Blinds the targets if it's a steel watcher, etc., etc. Yeah, I do kind of want those. I just realized I should have maybe read the fucking description to you guys. I went into a little bit of autopilot there because I kind of forgot I was recording even though I was talking. I'm weird. What can I say? Blinds a target if it's a steel watcher, is stunned and suffers a minus 1d6 penalty to attack rolls. That's very good in case we end up fighting any steel watchers. Then I'll just sell some of this garbage too. That's a bit too expensive. Yep, there we go. Now I just want to give these to Karlach. Actually, I'll split those.
Now let me...
And divide them between Karlach and Lae'zel. How about that? That seems like a better idea. Split. And there you go, Lae'zel. We've sold most of our loot by now, which is a good thing. Philomene, I remember you.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbren. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
She's wearing that robe of summer, which is actually a pretty nice looking outfit with the right dye. It's what my first character wore for quite a while because, again, fashion over function. Gosh, I'm stupid.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
Yes, we share a common enemy. Gortash is a dead man. I have reasons of my own for taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Personally, I put a lot of the blame on Gortash.
A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
Just judging by the way he's talking, I'm not under the impression that they are working of their own accord. Perhaps Gortash is forcing them, but I don't know yet. I've not met the Gondians, so I can't exactly cast any judgment. For now, though, if these Steel Watchers are a weapon of Gortash's, it might be a good idea to take them down, so I'm game. What's the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Yeah, this is what Rav is kind of thinking. And I like that it uses the word maybe, because you don't actually know at this point. But he's not going to say that because he doesn't feel like that'll go over well with Wulbren here. So he'll just agree for the time being and assess the situation as he finds it. I'll blow up the facility. Give me the bomb.
Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building. Belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
So now we have an option for dealing with them, which is good. Oh, that's just a reflection. I thought that this was trapped for some reason. Kind of like you see how it has the orange shader right here when it's trapped. I thought that's what was happening on the platter. Right. Whoops. I'm curious where this goes. Will this disarm the trap? No.
Someone there?
You know what? These guys probably won't take kindly to me disarming their trap. So, I'm just going to leave it.
At the ready.
Yeah, so let's continue exploring this little area. But now we have some amount of a plan for dealing with the Steel Watch. Of course, though, Rav hasn't met the Steel Watch yet, which is interesting. So he will have an idea of what the threat is like soon enough, once we do meet them. Okay, so it looks like there's a way up there, which could be interesting. Also, there's a chest. Hold on, guys. Wait here a sec. Yeah, just wanted to loot that chest, not that there was much in it. Unlike Rav's brain, which is absolutely filled with parasites, but I digress. If you're wondering where that came from, I had the Tav line come to mind of, I've got a lot on my mind, and well, in it. Another corpse. These seem to be rather common here in the city. I suppose with the Chosen of Baal running about, I can see why that'd be a thing.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Garrett.
Okay, Garrett. What happened to you?
Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness.
You know what's funny? I don't remember if I looted him or not. I kind of went into autopilot again. But I'll pretend like I did. Tell me about this gemless ring I found with you.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy.
That guy who's selling the heirlooms, or liquidating the heirlooms, rather. What's the last thing you remember?
Man buying heirlooms. Vulture challenged him.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the one in question. Do you have any next of kin that are still living?
None.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Perhaps we ought to go back and have a word with the person who's liquidating the heirlooms of the refugees. I failed a perception check.
That might be worth a look.
Aha! Sword Coast Courier's key. I don't think I need that, but I'll hold on to it. Although, if I'm thinking of this correctly, the hideout of the gnomes is down there. Could the hatch be in here, perchance? Because I think it was off this direction.
Stop fretting.
I don't know. I think I'm going to move on, though. It's not hugely important. I'll pause the video again. I was just doing that to save some backtracking and unpause because of the perception check. Alright, where was that man? Here he is.
I should speak
I'm
up.
sure the Manic will deal with it.
Welcome. You see to peruse the special goods, I take it.
I guess I'll try asking again. These wares are too exotic to have been purchased from refugees, surely. Who's your supplier?
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
So I can't talk to you about the person who specifically called you out for possibly having killed him. Fine, I'll just run all the way back. I see how it is, game. Yeah, I also noticed that I have the Rune Powder Bomb here in my items. It does 10d8 plus 40 force damage, which is pretty great. I think that's better than the Disintegrate spell. And it's an area of effect, of course. And I should also probably clarify, not related to the Rune Powder Bomb, by the way, just my mind likes to wander sometimes. This act is the one that I am the least familiar with in this game, just because there's so much here, and I've not seen all of it. And then a lot of my playthroughs I've tried have died in Act 1, as in I've lost interest. So this is the act that I've been to the least, and it's the one with the most content packed into one area. So a lot of my confusion, or not a lot, but I guess some of my confusion and surprise might be genuine. I haven't really run into anything yet like that, though. Besides the previous owner of Scratch, I never talked to her before. We don't need to go down to that cave. No point. Not gonna spoil what's there, but I don't see a reason in going. Perhaps Rav just didn't notice it for the in-character reason.
I'll take that.
Have a bit of a shipwreck here. This ship must have seriously run aground here with some decent speed to have been split in half and thrown over the land like that. Gosh.
What's hiding here?
Rags. Excellent. A good find. Unparalleled quality rags. Ooh, everybody got a little bit wet, so we're going to be cleaning the blood off ourselves. Which is a good thing, because some of us were absolutely covered in this stuff.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Disarm this, please, Astarion. Good thing you have so many modifiers. Sometimes my dice rolls are just super unlucky. That was a good one, though. Ring? Ring? What? Necklace of Elemental Augmentation. When one of your cantrips deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, add your spellcasting modifier to the damage dealt. And we have this gold ring here as well.
Mind never quiet.
What is my current necklace? It's the Misty Step one, right? Yeah. So this would add +5 to Firebolt's damage. Firebolt currently deals 3d10 fire damage. Then we also have Eldritch Blast here, which is 3 beams that all do +5. Which, yeah, it scaled up to 3 because we leveled up. Yeah, I think Agonizing Blast is already doing enough work to call that amulet not worth replacing my current one with. I kind of like having the free Misty Step once per short rest anyway. Misty Step is a very good spell. Fresh corpse. And some steam. Broken tripwire. Astarion, why don't you take point?
Let's move. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with these.
Traps. How considerate.
Then you can cover the vent with this. That'll get rid of the steam, make it a bit easier to spot the traps in the immediate area.
Be careful. There are traps.
This will be fun.
Gosh, there really is a lot of traps here. Also, piles of gore. I assume that those were caused by the blast mines. Also, I didn't realize that Karlach was talking until I closed the menu, so apologies for talking over her. Severed arm. We don't really need a severed arm. Some more stuff to sell. Just taking it a little bit slow, just in case there are more traps. This man is gravely wounded. Person cannot be healed or saved. Well then.
How many die today?
Well, he's gonna die.
How many die tomorrow?
I don't know, Rav. I don't know.
What's up for discussion?
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
What happened here?
Guild. Wanted the cargo.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
And sadly, you cannot use Speak with Dead on him. He'd be highlighted if I could, because I have the recast Speak with Dead ready. But yes, now we know that the guild was involved here, and I'm over encumbered, of course. Yeah, why don't you hold on to this rune powder bomb, Lazel? It's 32 pounds. Or 32, whatever unit of measurement we're using. Probably kilograms, actually. Right, well, that's where I'm going to end off this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.